Work on the Highway 22 project is progressing, but the two-year project is more weather dependent than most. Aaron Stuvey tells us why.
Crews are moving at full speed on the two-year project to reconstruct Highway 22 between Mankato and St. Peter, one of the more complex projects on MnDOT's slate. Compared to larger highway projects like Highway 14, it's relatively small in scale, but it's difficult and will take time.
When you have the number of access for residences as well as businesses, that gets to be even more of a challenge.
Highway 22 runs through miles of marshland and culverts that need to be redirected and treated to make sure that construction debris doesn't make it into the larger water system. That process also means that the project is especially susceptible to weather concerns, like the rain that filled the forecast less than 2 weeks ago and is expected to return later this week.
With waterways like that come on and off the project, they are getting water for how many acres surrounding this area. So yes, as the more rain we get, it does make it more of a challenge for us to do the work that's either affected by these streams or just in general.
The project divides the highway into thirds. This year, crews will work on the northern and southern sides of the project, with the middle being saved for next year. Despite the risks that weather events pose, deadlines are tight, as the road needs to be ready for traffic during the winter.
We'll be able to open it for the winter. That's certainly our intention. And then again in the spring, we'll close it up for that middle third from CSAH 22 up to approximately the Riverbend asphalt location. For that middle third for 2026.
Aaron Stuvey, KUIC News Now.